Alright. Square Enix.
Alright.
Wait, you guys are starting on Square Enix?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, we are. Alright. This one is actually pretty recent. We've had I think in Japan they announced Star Ocean, but it hasn't been even had an English trailer yet. They announced Star Ocean 5. Star Ocean is a long-running Square Enix RPG game series that's set in space. It's like a very sci-fi JRPG game. And I think what we're going to get at Square Enix, we're going to get a new trailer. It's going to be in English, and it'll have just like a confirmation, like this game is also coming to the US, because so far we don't have that confirmation. But no release windows or anything like that. Just a trailer, maybe even the same trailer that they showed for the Japanese audience. But again, it'll just say, coming to the West or whatever.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, they need to do something with it. We need a little more since it's so apparently wildly popular.
Mm-hmm.
No, silly phone. I do not wish to delete that. So we've been getting this random trailer from Square Enix for years at E3, and they don't put a name on it. They don't do really anything with it. They don't talk about it. They were just like, that was a thing. So we think this year that we are going to get an announcement of a name for it. Not necessarily a release window or anything like that, just a name and possibly what it's about.
If anyone who can't remember, this is the demo they've shown to show off the power of their new Luminous engine. They've shown it I think the last 3 E3 conferences, either at Sony's press conference or somewhere else. I think it's usually Sony though. And it's basically sort of like a Middle Eastern kind of setting, and it shows a young man getting chased by people, and he runs. Then he kind of runs up into this tower, and then when he gets cornered, and then he uses a spell, and then it's it just cuts, and it's like Square Enix Technologies or something like that. We think there's more to this demo. We don't think it's just a tech demo. We think this is something they've actually been working on for a long time, and they're going to announce it, but it's not going to come out for a while because of obviously
A lot of big projects.
a lot of big projects on Square Enix's lap right now. But we think we're finally going to figure out what this is, and we don't really have anything else for Square Enix. Yes, we do. No, we don't.
Saps 2.
Yeah.
You want me to go first?
I can go first.
You go first, because then you know what mine is.
Yeah, well, all that's already announced.
I have specifics that we're going to go into.
Okay. I didn't know we were doing that, by the way. I could have gone specific.
That's okay.
But, new Hitman game.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're great games. Kind of declined recently.
Yeah.
There's been some letdowns. But they're fun. Third person, stealthy type games.
Sure.
Everyone likes them. So,
Yeah, they're pretty popular.
yeah.
I would have been
Movie
against
was great.
the Hitman, another Hitman, because of the sales did garbage for Hitman and Tomb Raider. However, they are making a sequel for Tomb Raider, so I don't see any reason for them to not make another Hitman.
Bad.
Alright. Dragon Quest.
Oh yeah.
In Final Fantasy 14. Alright, so they're going to have Dragon Quest. They're going to go on Final Fantasy 14 that they're going to talk. I just want to throw you guys off a little bit.
Speak up.
I did speak up.
I'm just saying.
I'm speaking up, Logan.
Just
Jesus
saying,
Christ!
Our audience is complaining.
They are?
Yes.
They are? Can you hear me now?
Good.
It's all like a 15-second delay.
Yeah.
No, why is it got to be so... Alright, so...
Put some bass in it, bro.
Alright, so what I'm thinking is... Final Fantasy 14 is going to obviously take the stage. They're really going to go... I think they're going to go a lot of Heavensward on this. A lot. I'm talking we're going to see mechanics for the new bosses. We're going to see Ravana and Bismarck. Ravana is going to be their big new boss. It's the first new boss new to Final Fantasy 14 in the Final Fantasy series. Because they've taken from bosses from every other Final Fantasy game to make bosses in the game right now. So this is the first brand new boss. And I think they're going to talk about it a lot. I think this is going to have I think it's going to have at least 10 minutes of stage time with Yoshi P. And he's going to be so fucking cool.
He's gonna be nerding out up there with his translator.
No, dude, he's going to be full dressed up as a black mage.
I can totally see it.
I swear to God.
Dude, after seeing that guy, IRL, I could see him, full on walking out as a dragoon and ripping it off. And he's like, I'm also a mage. And have, flashlights coming out of his hands and stuff.
Yeah, dude, he's a maniac and I love him.
Yeah. I'm completely behind it.
He loves the community.
Now, I do have a question about it. How much are we going to see of the Sky Whale?
Bismarck?
Which is its official name, by the way. How much are we going to see of Sky Whale?
Well, he's a whale unicorn.
Yeah.
That would
So
be a
a
narwhal.
narwhal?
Yeah.
There's an actual name for that.
Well, you keep calling it a sky whale.
Well, it's a Sky Whale.
So it's a sky.
Well, it's a Sky Narwhal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so much better. I might get back into this game.
I don't think he's gonna. I think they're gonna focus on like what's very specific to 14. Like what are they? Like what's different?
Okay.
So they're gonna. I think they're gonna do some Ravana.
Do you think they would release all that stuff that close to like the actual release of the
Oh god, yeah.
game?
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I think that's stupid.
You think they would
Just
actually
leave
use, like,
something for.
mechanics?
Yeah, leave something.
I mean, they're gonna show like gameplay of them fighting the boss, and there's gonna be some mechanics shown for the boss
Yeah.
fight because they're just gonna show the boss fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think for that, if they do show like actual boss fight mechanics, it'd be like really early on stuff. Like, oh, you have to shift to this platform, not like the real.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not talking like the last 5 minutes of the fight where you gotta like figure out what living breaks are going off, like what's going on where. It's gonna be like early gameplay stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting a lot, I guess, because the release is gonna be like 4 days after.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So
It's like them showing Batman at it. I
It'll
don't
literally it'll come out the week after. I
Yeah.
just realized.
yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well,
So.
we good on Square Enix then?
Yeah, I think we're good on Square Enix.
Okay.
Did you guys go?
Yeah.
Oh.
We went first.
Yeah, Bravely
That's right, that's right.
Bravely
Yeah.
second.
All right. So we
End layer, I think is what it's called.
we had a couple wacky predictions. As there's 0.00001% chance these are gonna happen. For those, I got one for Square Enix. Okay, we've all been talking about it. The internet, anybody who likes games has been talking about it for years. And I think this is what's gonna happen. All right, on stage, something in Japanese. I don't know how to speak Japanese except for a few phrases, which make absolutely no sense in this. They're gonna come on stage and they're gonna say, "We haven't been talking about it. We announced it, but we haven't talked at all about our PS3 port to PC port to PS4 version of Final Fantasy VII."
No.
And they're gonna say there's a reason for that, and it's gonna show like and the train coming up and blah blah blah, and it's gonna stop, and then completely revamped and do its Final Fantasy VII HD remake for PS4. We're finally getting it. They did it for 10. They did it for Type O, and they're like, guess what's next, guys? Final Fantasy VII.
What type of wasn't a remake?
It was HD remake.
It was just upgrade to HD. It's the
Yeah.
same as that gameplay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
saying
it's
it's an
like-
HD version
He's
of
saying
the
the
game.
same the same thing as 10, same thing as Type 0.
So it's gonna like look at like the.
It'll just be a
little
1080p
mini,
version.
Little mini sprites still like.
Oh no, we're talking full.
Oh,
Yeah. He's talking full remake,
Oh.
not just HD.
Well, I'm saying like they gave remakes to these Final Fantasy games. I don't see a reason for them to not do it.
Okay.
Well, see, the difference is like Type O wasn't a remake.
Okay,
it was
but
just
what
an
about
H.
10?
That's
so-
also like
yeah.
those are
But what about-
remasters.
Yeah,
What
they're
about the
remasters.
new thing? Anyway, they can do it. They have the technology. They previewed it with the PS3.
No, I think
Don't shoot it
They
down.
did
That
do
you're
that
starting to like
tech
Final
I'm,
Fantasies.
I'm shooting it down.
they did
You
do that.
like
They
Final
did do that
Fantasy.
tech demo where they recreated the opening scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is possible.
I'm shooting it down because I want 15 more than I want 7.
Now
No,
here's
that's stupid.
here's my wacky prediction for Square Enix. Same exact game that he's predicting, but my prediction is that the PS1 to PC to PS4 port that they announced, that they haven't talked about since they announced it, is going to be talked about again at the end, and they're going to say, "Oh, by the way, it's available for download right now." And there's actually a precedence for this because they did the same thing with the PS1 Classic on PS3. So, same exact thing. They came out on their press conference at Sony's press conference and they said, "We're doing a PS1 Classic. Oh, and by the way, it's available for download on the PlayStation Store right now." And I think the same thing's going to happen this year.
I see what you're
But
saying.
that's
I
not
see what
my
you're saying.
real prediction, obviously. And then unless you guys got something else to add to the end of Square Enix's,
I do not.
You?
No, I just want 15 and I want 14, and that's all I care about.
so then that'll be the end of the Square Enix E3 2015 press conference predictions.